Stop. Move. Get away from that. Move it.
Reddit user Jaw1073 says, you won't want to go back to mediocre after this.
Go right along the side of my staircase. Oops, I'm trying to keep from killing myself in the process. And it'll pick up with no problem. All the way around. Got my stand on me, that's why it's hard for me to move around a bit here. There we go. Equal dispersion of light on both sides. So I'm going to do me a bigger screen. I like this one. I'm going to do me an 80-inch next. Now, I can just find me a nice 235.1 ultra short throw, which would be nice. I can use this as my computer screen upstairs. That's what I want to use it for. Relaxing, beautiful flowers.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now see, the thing about it is, real quick. When you use not to go beat a dead horse to death, but when you use a mixture of poly and black paint, the problem is it can't break down. So you're left with these little spots that'll freckle the screen because the element can't break down. It has to be as pure as it's going in as it's going out, without conflict. If there's conflict in it, you're going to see the results are going to be, it's going to come out really, really, really. I'm speaking like somebody who's basically writing fortune cookies, but that's the only way I can tell you without telling you the secret. You have to look at formulas like a flow. It has to be a perfect marriage of light and balance in order to get it to work right. If there's any disruption in it, then the picture will suffer. These things are near, and mind you, the projector music behind me, because it's the only one that has 235.1, is 720p. It's an SVGA 600 by 800 res projector. So we haven't hit this with 4K yet or any of the higher end projectors. And as I said before, the test we displayed yesterday, it was able to take a direct hit from sunlight and still maintain an image, which means inside, it'll run off anything. Anything. You can have it in your windows, anywhere you want, and that screen's going to pick up. And we have two versions of this. We have this version right here, which is a kind of a, can't tell you the color of it, it's not gray, but it is a kind of grayish screen. And we have a jet black one coming out. Jet black is only going to require 3 coats to adjust how dark you want it. This one, I think you can do 8 or 9 at the most. And this will give you a chance to adjust how dark you want it or how light you want it. It's only available in gallon sizes because it is a multi-coat application. And we're doing anything from a gallon all the way up to 5. Anything higher than 5 gallons for companies, we would suggest to have a couple of days notice. And we need to see how large your orders is going to be. Some ways it's going to be used: front projection, rear projection. You can also paint this on thin sheets of plexiglass. It can be hung up in a window, hit with the back with a projector, and it can produce an image right through glass, which you can use for advertising, or you can use it for outside dining. Now, if you're using this for storefront advertisement, you don't have to worry about having an awning or anything out front, because the screen is not going to wash out even when making contact with sunlight. Your customers can stand right here on the side of your glass and they can see the image crystal clear. So this pulls up a 360-degree viewing angle because you can walk around the screen. You can have LED lights wrapped around it. Doesn't make a difference. They're designed to absorb light. Images. So clean the image comes up. Now one speck of black on it all periods. What I mean by that is, like I said, if you mix it with a poly, you're going to get little fragments of specks all over the screen. It has to be nice and clean. Sorry about the squeaky floors. Nothing I can do about that. Let's do, let's see. Oh, that looks beautiful.
Hello, this is Rachel at Cardholder Services, calling in reference to your current credit card balance. There are no problems currently.
So I can sit here on my sofa over here, and I can see my screen from right there. If I want to watch TV from here. Now I'll be putting a link below where I purchased the screen from if you're interested in picking one up. It does come with all the metal hardware needed to actually hang the screen or stand it up alone. I need to get myself a 16:9 version aspect ratio so I can run my game system off of it. Now, remember I told you that all the technology we developed have invisible technology attached to them? Gamer has an invisible technology attached to it. So we can make this coding in an invisible gamer. Let's go with J and K, 4K.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, let go for a minute. So you can see my staircase there, but they can transmit black at the same time. So even though the screen is showing a transferred image where you can see objects somewhat fainted, it can pull up a solid black level. So when I coded my surface, I didn't go that dark on my surface. I wanted my surface to be like a mid-transparent. So I guess you can adjust how dark you want it. I wanted mine to be a mid-transparent. So you can actually see objects on the other side, but if it shows a solid contrast level, the contrast level will overpower. I'm gonna let that play and get my tea real quick. Okay, I'm gonna get that JK.
That's a Chromebook with built-in virus protection, so you can click with confidence. With no more of this, and a lot more peace of mind. Move along, viruses. Switch to built-in virus protection. Switch to Chromebook.
I'm gonna fast forward this a little bit up. We've done this one. I want to get in the middle of this. I never got in the middle of this video ever. Here we go. That's better. See how outstanding the white levels are, which is very important when you're doing this kind of technology because, as I said, the formulas don't mix well. On those white levels, you will get these little black spots. It has to come up absolutely clean. See how bone white that is? So one of the things I see when people are trying to do rear projection is that if you don't mix the formula right, if it's the wrong kind of formula, you will get little black spots that'll pop up. That has to be clean all the way across. Not one spot can show up. Not a very easy thing to do. Very, very difficult to do. That's why I was saying the picture has to be clean. So these are people that are going to be using this for their storefront advertisement. So say if you have a bakery, and this is one of the things you have display on your storefront, you want it to look appetizing, look realistic. That's what you want. You want to draw people to it that actually are going to be attracted by the design. If I saw this right now on the side of a glass one of a bakery, I'll be in there buying. I love baked goods too. I'm a big fan of baked goods. Oh yeah, I would definitely be in there buying. Pumpkin pie. That's the first time I would go for it. Pumpkin pie. I love bakeries. Old-fashioned bakeries, yes. Let's go move to the side, which is very important. Angle gain is very important. So I should be to stand right here, and I should be to see that crystal clear. Back up. Now I want cake. I literally want cake. I'm gonna order me a, go on Amazon. I'm ordering me a cake right now. I want a birthday cake. I haven't eaten a birthday cake in a while. I'm not gonna eat the whole birthday cake. All right, I'm gonna eat the whole birthday cake. Man, my 3 favorite things to have, man, was an ice cold Pepsi, ice cold pizza from the next day, and I don't know why, birthday cakes always taste good the next day. Birthday cake, Pepsi, and a cold pizza. Oh, man. I think I want that for dinner. I'm gonna keep this here.
F is for finally. It's time to go back to the movies with Fandango.
Here we go.
See what's playing now at fandango.com.
I'm definitely keeping this here. I like this. I'll just make another one for upstairs. I'm gonna make another one for my setup upstairs. Where's that one? I want to see the one with the, is that J&K? Yes, J&K right there. I want to see the one with the women, so I can get an idea of where the white levels are at too. And skin tones. Let me see. Here we go. How clean that looks on the skin. Not one blemish. God is amazing. When God gives you technology, he does not play around. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you, Jesus, for the wonderful, wonderful technology. That looks so clean. You can't even see the staircase. So if I walk in front of it, you see the screen basically shows the ability to be transferred through. And then the minute I walk in front of it, it's just a solid, solid green. That is incredible. God's amazing. I'm telling you, it's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Trying to grab some food real quick, kind of hungry. Can't sleep in the morning. Transformers 235.1.
Getting that from YouTube.
235.1 readout. Since we're doing 235.1 anyway. No, this is going to pull on 235.1. Football highlights.
Getting that from YouTube.
From the highest quality meat, seafood, and produce, discover the very
like having
best
a TV.
today at the Fresh Market.
It's just like having a TV.
Texans only rush 2. And this time, let's everyone get down there. Throws it down the field. And it is but he's short, and that will do it. Great package. Just
I hate to say it, but I love the acoustic, but I may be getting in a 150-inch plexiglass screen now. Nah, that's coming. I'm building one. I'm putting one of those in there on an ultra short though 4K. I'm definitely doing that. The acoustic screen's coming down. I want one of these before Super Bowl. I want one of these before Super Bowl comes up. Definitely getting one. I'm getting one. Yes. I'm gonna see how big. I gotta make some phone calls. I gotta see how big it would cost me to get a customized one put in. I'm going to bring some help in and to mount it to the ceiling. But I know exactly how I'm gonna put it in. Definitely I'm gonna put it in. But yeah, I'm doing one. I'm doing a big, huge plexiglass. Definitely. Oh man, that looks incredible. I gotta have this one in here too. Let's go with Tron Legacy. That's a lot of contrast in there.
Getting that from YouTube.
I think I'm gonna do the jet black one. That's what I want. That's so clean. Right screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
White screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
This is to show you that when you do one of these screens, you can't have one little dot can't pop up. It has to be clean all the way across. If you get any kind of dirt, fragments, anything that'll pop up, you'll see it right through the white level. This is how you test transparent screens. This is how they're supposed to be tested. So that's why I tell people zoom up on the screen, because I want to see if I see any little white specks. That means you're mixing something in there that shouldn't be in there. And if it doesn't marry well, you get these little dots all over the screen. It's supposed to be clean all the way across. See, each screen, when you develop them, whether it be black, whether it be gray, they all have a requirement that they have to meet. Gray screens have to be able to produce contrast, black screens have to produce white levels, transparents have to be able to produce a clean image all the way across. And the hardest image to pop up on a transparent is white. Because if the formula doesn't mix well, it's going to show up on the screen. Then you have to deal with color balance. And on top of that, the screen's going to fade 10 times faster because there's white light transferring through the screen back and forth. So there's light pushing back and forth through my screen like this. And it'll fade the screen. The screen has to have enough gain to be able to take that light and charge off of it. That's where you have to do research on basically on how flowers grow. What's the long story? It involves it. Basically, you have to study the flow of energy, on how it's disrupted and how it's changed. Physics, you have to study some of that. So it's more than just mixing stuff together. There's a science behind it. It's physics. You have to know a little bit about how light transfers, how it energizes, how it works. And one of the things to learn about that is plants. Plants can teach you a lot of information on how light actually generates and how it works. So there's a lot more that goes into just mixing stuff together. You gotta crack some books. You gotta get into the late hours and do a lot of studying to do it. A lot of work. This support I thought was pretty cool. I had to go back to this one. J and K 4K.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, I can't wait until I get mine done. Oh, I'm getting one done. I'm
That's a
definitely
Chromebook
done.
with the everything button.
I love my
So you can
acoustic
find
screen.
things instantly.
I gotta have one of
From
these.
files to apps, even answers online. Who says you can't have everything? With the everything button. Switch to finding things instantly. Switch to Chromebook.
I'll do another acoustic. I'll do another 235.1 acoustic screen here because I like the acoustics. But I gotta have one of these. I'll show you what's really cool about this. See how I did mine? I went something where, see how you can see the banisters come in? Now watch they disappear. This is what you gotta see. This is what I found was interesting. How clean the skin comes up. Now you see that right there? Watch this. See how you can't see through that green at all? Watch when I step in front of the projector. Now you can see my banister, right? So that's how I adjusted my screen. This technology is designed so you can adjust it how dark you want it. You can make it lighter, you can make it darker. I have mine in the mid, so it means I have mine set up where I want to be to see objects still on the other side, but when the image comes on, I want it to be gone. Can't even see through it, can you? So that's what I like about having a multi-coat. The way we designed it was the fact that you have the ability to adjust on how light you want the screen. And there's going to be one coat and bam, that's the color it is. Now you can adjust how dark you want it. Tell you, God's technology is amazing. It's amazing. That's what makes this different technology different from everybody else's. Most people, when they spray it on, that's it. The screen's that color, that's it. It's that solid, that dark. Now with this you can adjust it how you want it. And you still maintain your nice bright levels. And as you can see right here, we go up close on the skin tone. Not one black blemish spot, nothing, clean as can be. That's why I said that it's when you watch the demonstration, I'm gonna show a demonstration how to paint them. If you're not familiar with a paint sprayer, this is not for you. It's not for you. You can't spray the screen. It requires a dusting. You ever spray a dusting on a screen before? You have to stand back at a certain distance and it's a light dusting. Let that dry, light dusting. Let that dry, light dusting. It's a process to do this. So it's not going to be like taking your roller out and just, you're done. This stuff is a little different. This is professional. This is what we call the professional technology. Anything that's spray is considered to be a professional because it's a rhythm that goes with it. And you can't go heavy on the screen. You can't be too close to the screen because the screen will drip. You can't do it that way. You gotta lay it down flat and you gotta put a light coating on it. It's kind of like you have to know, like, you know, a person's been painting for a while. You can have paint in a container. You can tell exactly how much paint's in there without even looking into the cannon or to the cup. You can tell. It's a feel you have for it. So, I mean, it's like, don't know. It's a process. So every coat you do, it has to dry in between that process. Drying time between each process is going to be like 5 minutes or something, 5 or 10 minutes, 5 or 6 minutes. If you use a fan, it dries pretty fast. And I'm curious what an airbrush would look like. If they could use this coating in an airbrush cannon, that would look pretty impressive. I would like to see that. It would be impressive to see an airbrush. I'm going to drop a meter out here. See what's coming up at. Not been on record. All right, under screen, my meter readings. Consider the fact that we have my doors open, and then we have ambient light all throughout the environment, nice and bright. We haven't put the light on the next room yet. I'm gonna put that on the next. So we'll come over here. And we'll throw overheads on here. It's going to add more light to the environment. Let's check our readings. In the room right now, and how much the screen's taking in. That's how much ambient light the screen's taking in right now. All right, I'm gonna hit my hold on my meter. That's my hold on my meter. I just hit it. Let's see, show you how much light we're kicking in right now. That's what we're pulling in right now on my meter. Okay, we'll come back and check again because that's the light always fluctuates. This is what we're peaking out at. With all the light we have in the environment. Mind you, like I said, the screens took a direct hit from sunlight yesterday. So if they can take a direct hit from sunlight in here, it's not going to be a problem. It's not surprising they're going to be able to pull images up in here with no problem. I'm going to put one in the window soon. And I said before, any screen that can take a direct hit from the sun, it's easy to survive in any environment, no problem. Let's take a walk around. You have a light here. You have light here. You have light in the window here. Light in the window there, and light at the door. I should be able to set my camera right here, and I should be able to see that screen crystal clear. Now, look at the distance where my projector is sitting. So you can see the projector is not sitting right up on top of the screen. And my screen's a 60-inch at 235.1. Come over here and back up. Get it from this angle. The door. Sorry about the mess. So that's cat corner. Over there, that's all cat corner. Come over here and get the angle gain against the wall. Screen should be set right there. This is the standards I go by when it comes to being able to pull a screen up on any angle. Like I said, took a direct hit from the sun. It'll pull up anywhere, literally anywhere. You can have it in your garage with the garage door open, doesn't make a difference. However, in your driveway, it don't make a difference. I said about a couple months ago, I said one day God's gonna bless me with a screen that I can sit there at 12 o'clock in the afternoon and watch the game. And here we got it right here. That's what we got right here too. Let's check out 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from
Oh,
YouTube.
we got to do the LG beta fish. LG beta fish.
Getting that from YouTube.
We gotta see that one right there. Now the jet black version of this, you can't see any light transfer through. You just see an object moving across the screen. I'm gonna start putting that slogan everywhere. Powered by God's technology. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Philips 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
I want to see this one. Imagine the projector we're using right now is 600 by 800 res 720p. This is an SVGA projector we're running right now. Imagine this application on a 4K projector in 235.1. You couldn't tell the difference between this and a TV. It comes up that clean. We're already at 600 by 800 res. outer space screensavers.
Getting that from YouTube.
See how I did it? I got a light fade on it. I want to see objects on the opposite side, but I want to see the screen too at the same time. Which is a nice bright. Let's go with the other one real quick. As this comes down, this is going to completely disappear. Transform to the screen. After the images, angle gain is very important. Stop here. Stop here. Right there. Come straight forward. I'm leaping over cat toys right now. At the back of the screen. Now tomorrow we're going to do a rear projection screen demonstration. Right now I'm doing the front, and a lot of people requesting me about doing front projections. They're going to see how it looked on the screen. Let's come over here to this side right here. Come over and we'll kiss the wall. Come back over. Like I said, we have light coming from this window. Right behind me, got another window there. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. The new technology will be available tomorrow. We'll have it all the way up to 5 gallons. If you're a company, you're interested in getting more than 5 gallons, please email us so we can set that up for you. Thank you for your time. I have to go, and of course, I always thank my Lord and Savior for blessing us with such amazing technology. I have to go, and God bless.